Hi friends, welcome to Mana Chandamama Kathalu. Today I am back again with another great story, and the name of the story is The Best Medicine. We all know that laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? So let's watch how did laughter become the best medicine. Long ago, the crown prince of Kumbhinagar had fallen ill. He lay in the bed all day long and stared at the ceiling. He had no interest in anything and he would not talk or laugh with anyone. What was worse, he would neither eat nor drink anything, and he started growing thinner and more pale day by day. The king, as you could very well imagine, was very worried. He called in all the best doctors in the kingdom and from the neighboring countries as well, but no one could find a cure for the prince. The royal Vaidya and some other advisors finally went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, maybe we should send for Shiv Bairagi. It is said that he has cured so many people whom no other doctors were able to cure. Maybe he can help." The king was most surprised. "You mean that boastful quack?" he exclaimed. "He doesn't know any medicine. I have received so many complaints about him. He only cures people in his imagination and then he boasts about it. How can he cure the prince when even the best doctors had given up?" The king's advisors, however, persisted. "Sir, he has cured many people when the best doctors have given up hope. Since we have no other solution in mind, let's just give him a chance," they said. After thinking for a while, the king finally said, "Let's do a thing. Give a few people who really are ill. We will call Shiv Bairagi and ask him to cure them. If he succeeds, then we shall ask him to cure the prince. If he fails, he'll be beheaded." The advisors and ministers felt that was a good idea. They went around the capital and picked up a few incurably sick people. They were housed in a room next to the crown prince's chambers. After that, Shiv Bairagi was summoned. When he turned up, the king said, "I understand you're not really a doctor but only a quack. If you have been cheating people by pretending to know all about medicine, you deserve to be punished. What do you have to say?" "Your Majesty," said Shiv Bairagi, "I've cured many incurable invalids. My methods and medicines are different from all others. Some people are jealous of my skills and they spread all kinds of rumors about me. It's not right to believe their baseless words and punish me." "Okay, if that's so, you must prove your skill," said the king. "In that room over there are a few people. They have been ill for a long time. You must cure them. If you fail, you'll be beheaded for being a fraud." Shiv Bairagi was nonplussed. He did not know what to say. In fact, there was nothing that he could say. The king has trapped him neatly. The guards took him to the room where the sick people have been staying. Shiv Bairagi told the guards, "I would like to speak to my patients alone. Please leave me alone with them." When the guards left the room, Shiv Bairagi addressed the patients. "I have a recipe for a fantastic ointment, and it will cure you from all your illnesses. But to make that ointment, I would need a human heart. It must be fried and ground and mixed with some other medicines and ingredients that I know. But if you apply it for 3 times, you'll be cured from whatever disease that you have. To enable making that medicine, one of you must be prepared to give away your life." Then Shiv Bairagi looked at a man suffering from tuberculosis. He got worried. He said, "I'm not ill. I'm fit. I feel very well. I have no illness at all." He then got up and ran out of the room like a wind. Quick on his heels, another patient followed him, exclaiming, "I'm not ill. Who said I'm ill? I have no sickness." Soon, one after the other, all those who believed to be incurably sick ran out of the room, insisting they were perfectly well. The king was really surprised at this development. Even if Sushruta, the divine doctor, had come down from heavens, he would not have cured those many people so easily. The king with his entire entourage went into the room to see what was happening. They found Shiv Bairagi sitting all alone, looking very smug. Before the king could say anything, he heard sounds of loud laughter from the crown prince next door. The king had not heard his son laugh like that for a long time. He went in and asked, "My son, are you alright? Why are you laughing like this?" The prince answered, "Illness? What illness? What illness do I have? I am not ill at all." And he went into gales of laughter. Then the prince told the king how Shiv Bairagi had cured all those invalids. Shiv Bairagi was sure that the king would behead him for committing the fraud, and he waited with his heart in his mouth. The king turned to Bairagi and said, "Though I am convinced that you don't know medicine, I shall forgive you. But you have to give up medicine and instead join my court as a court jester. Your job will be to see that the prince is always kept in good humor and does not suffer depression again." Shiv Bairagi agreed. In fact, that was what he was good at, making people laugh. That was how he cured all of them. That is why they say laughter is the best medicine. Nice story, isn't it? We all now know why is laughter the best medicine. If you loved watching this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. Please do share this video with all your friends and do subscribe to my channel Mana Chandamama Kathalu. Leave your comments below for me to understand what went well and what did not. I'll be back again next week with another beautiful story. Until then, goodbye.